Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is The Walking Dead Deluxe number 104. It's written by Robert Kirkman, art by Charlie Adlard, colored by Dave McCaig, lettering by Rus Wooton. Now, for those who don't know, The Walking Dead Deluxe is The Walking Dead, except in color. It is everything that we've seen, except not colorized, and there's some extras. We get some notes from Robert Kirkman about the current issue, as well as mini comic by Derek Hunter, kind of like spoofing the latest issue. So now this is an interesting one. Negan has visited Alexandria and kind of like set out his demands, taken his materials, and everyone kind of doubts Rick. So the issue is an interesting one in that we get to see Rick kind of beaten down in a lot of ways. The people in Alexandria are pissed. Negan, of course, is kind of making demands. But, of course, Rick has a plan, and part of that plan is Jesus tracking Dwight to figure out where Negan lives, except Jesus has been caught by Dwight and escapes. But what I think was interesting there is the fact that Dwight and a whole bunch of other characters have said, like, let's not tell Negan that this is going on. It shows some cracks when it comes to, like, Negan and what people think of him, and the fact that he's feared, but at the same time not feared enough that everyone's got to go snitch. Instead, that they are keeping secrets from him, so there are some cracks in his leadership. The final aspect of it I think is really interesting is Carl. Carl snuck away in the supply truck and has shot up a bunch of Negan's folks. So how is Negan going to react? And I always thought that how Negan reacted to Carl was really, really interesting. You know, with everyone else in this sort of action, he would have killed the person. He would have tortured the person, given some speech that's over the top, and then wound up killing the person. But he doesn't with Carl. He seems to have a line, and that line is "Don't kill kids." And the other thing is, he could just see himself in Carl. Like, he calls him, like, you know, a serial killer in the making at times, or something of that nature. And I think there's something where, you know, Negan's entertained by Carl's, you know, over-the-topness. But I think the big thing is that he doesn't kill Carl. Like, there is a line. He is not crossing it. Now, he might take this out on someone else, but Carl himself is kind of, like, given some leeway that we don't see that often, which I think is really interesting. So, to me, this issue is a lot about Negan himself. We get to see that there's cracks in his leadership, and we get a better sense of who he is. We get to see his reactions around Rick. We get to see his reactions around Carl after Carl shoots up a bunch of his guys. It's an interesting issue. Like, it's one that's full of details that I think builds a lot on the characters in the world, and we also get the first glimpses of where the Saviors live and Negan's crew is located, and get a better sense of, like, who Negan is. I think that's the key here. So overall, interesting issue. As always, I think the art is good. I mean, the series has always been consistent. The color it's been interesting. Like, it hasn't really detracted. It hasn't caused issues, but you know, it adds a little something to, I think, the style of everything. So yeah, it's a great series. If you have never read it, I think it is a great opportunity to go read it issue by issue. If you've read it before, like, this is a great way to return and check it out again, getting it every other week. So it's a classic series for a reason. You can go get this. This is out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. So thanks, and just watching our videos support us as always, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Till next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.